We're on our way to the next cache, but check out this gorge overlook. This is so cool. Whoa, buddy. Here it is! We're in the 1% though. That goes from north to south in a single day. That's epic. Check this out, guys. Look at this sick view.
Are you ready?
Yo YouTube, what's up? It's Triple P. How you guys doing? I'm out here at West Creek Reservation in one of the Cleveland Metro Parks looking for a bunch of geocaches that are hiking caches. This pond back here seems like a great place to start. Let's see how many of these we can find. Here we go. As you can see, we've got picture perfect blue skies. No chance of rain till the afternoon. We'll be gone by then. And we just got some really good caches to try and find. We're gonna be hiking on a couple different hiking trails out here. And there's probably a good, I don't know, let's go with like 8 to 10 caches that we're gonna have in this video. Should be an awesome time. Should be a good time. We should find a lot of finds. We're off to our first cache of the video. Starting right here on this bike trail. All right, here's the sign that we're kind of dealing with. We're right here and we're headed towards this bridge, and then there's another cache down here. Then we'll kind of come back and we'll go down here, and then that will be the end of the video. Now this cache is a 1.5, 1.5, but it has a DNF on it. But the person before them found it in the same month. So the hint says check the wooden fork. I don't know what that means, but there is a fork right here in this tree. Let me look with my GoPro. I don't see anything there. That's a bummer. Let's keep looking. Okay, I'm at the top of the trail now, and I can actually see it. The cache is in this tree. Oh, this is such a weird spot. It's like halfway down a hill. There we go. Let's reach in and see if we can grab it. Okay, flip it, rotate it. There it is. Oh man, what a pain in the butt. What's in this thing? Right, that was all for nothing, because anything in there is a log sheet. We're on our way to the next cache, but check out this gorge overlook. This is so cool. Whoa, buddy. Let's check the other side. Nice. Rule number 1, never pass up an opportunity at a scenic view. Hey, that was pretty great. I like it. All right, we are on the move for that 3 difficulty, 3 terrain. We're not far away. Where we at? It's 220 feet. And this is a regular size cache. I have 3 travel bugs with me. So if this is a regular size cache and it's in good condition, we'll drop all 3 before we move on to the next one. 86 feet. All right, let's climb the hill, make the find. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the 3 difficulty, 3 terrain, and it's right behind all this busted up wood. Hey, that's a pretty nice lock and lock box. I think I'm gonna leave my travel bugs here. It looks like it's in good shape. And we're gonna put our name on the log sheet. Well, there's not much in it, but we're gonna add some stuff. Here we go. You get a travel bug, and you get a travel bug, and you get a travel bug. All right, here we go. Next cache in the weekend adventure right here at West Creek Reservation. It's a 1.5 difficulty, 1.5 terrain hiking cache, and it's on the Jewelweed Trail. Ooh, hey, there's some deer over here. All right, they're sitting down in this grass. There's several of them actually. I don't know if y'all can see them, but they're right over there on the other side of the creek. Maybe I can get them to stand up. Whoop! There we go. I got a couple of them to stand up. Whoop, whoop! All right, they're looking right at me. Hello, friends. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna be going this way now. I love animals. Come on. Who doesn't love a good deer sighting? We found it. We had to go through some spider webs and some thorns, but it's all good because I found it and that's all I care about. Let's balance it right up there. Nailed it. The only thing in the container was a bunch of fake money, the logbook, and a G. Marcusic trading card. Not much. Carry on down the muddy trail. Doesn't seem like I can escape the mud. The last weekend adventure I did, hopefully you guys have watched that, it was Mud City. It was a mud hike. This one's not nearly as bad. I actually have the same shoes on from that hike as I do for this hike. All right, we're headed to a 2 difficulty 2 terrain. My guy Minkus, he's back at it again. He was out here in May. He found this cache a third of a mile away from the coordinates, and then he walked it back all the way to the posted coords. What a guy. Okay, we gotta make all the right choices to find the right trail and make sure we go the right way. We went from mud trail to gravel trail. We're gonna be jumping off of this trail quite a bit the next time. Okay, we're like 40, 30, 28 feet away. He's got a picture of where he put it. Let's try this tree here. Is it in here? No, it's not there. If I was Minkus, this is where I would put it. But I'm not Minkus, clearly. Yes! After a lot of back and forth, we found Minkus's cords, and then we found where he put the container. It's bright blue. It's on the back side of this tree. Not much. Logbook, a broken clip, a dinosaur, whatever this thing is, and some sort of paper. All right, we move on down this trail to the next cache in this weekend adventure. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Triple P. All I do is geocaching videos and tutorials. That's all you'll ever see on this channel. You'll never see anything else. So give me a subscription, give me a thumbs up, help me with the algorithm. You guys are in charge if I ever get monetized on YouTube. Just throwing it out there. We've got 301 videos on the channel, 369 subscribers. If anybody ever wants to make me money and you want to spike my subscriber count up to 1,000, that'd be great. Let me know. That way I can get monetized and do this full time for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Cool. All right, we're on our way to a 2 difficulty 2 terrain cache. My phone shows we've got about 5 left in this video. We'll see how much battery I've got left. It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying myself and we're having a good time. Let's make the grab. Minkus to the rescue again. This guy is so good. He puts some good stuff in his logs. He wrote, it's 50 feet north of the marked cords, and I would have never found it without you, Minkus. So here's to you, my friend. We found the cache. It's this little tiny peanut butter jar sitting 50 feet north of the cords. Let's keep on rolling down this trail. This has been super fun. Very low elevation, low impact hike, which is kind of what I need right now. You know, I just want to be outside. I want to enjoy the nature. I want to enjoy the weather. I just want to be outside, having a low impact hike while geocaching, and that's exactly what this is. Here's another scenic view right here. Okay. We're after another cache that's a 2 difficulty 2 terrain. Also, happy spider web season if you're outside and you're hiking or doing any kind of hiking in the woods on a trail. Happy spider web season. You know what I mean. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's okay too. This tree is screaming geocache. I think it might be an Osage orange tree, but I don't know for sure. And I don't see the fruit on the ground that would resemble that. Maybe this is just a decoy and it's not actually in this gigantic Osage orange tree, if that's what this is. There's a brick on the ground. There's a pocket right back in here. You think it's in here? No. Why would it be in there? Silly me. All right, we're gonna razzle dazzle our way down this trail. But I just couldn't find it for whatever reason. I checked that gigantic Osage orange tree. I looked in the pockets. I kind of looked, you know, within like a 20-foot circle across the creek. I didn't see it anywhere. Everybody gets DNFs from time to time. This was just my time for a DNF. Here we go. Okay, yet another bridge. We're about 40 feet away. The most recent finder left a hint in their log that said, I've got friends in low places. So that makes me think maybe it's underneath the bridge. Underneath, or see if we can find a way to find it if it's down there. I didn't actually have to go anywhere this time. It was right here. Would I call that a low spot? Not really. I mean, it's kind of like hip high. All right, back on the winning team. I love being on the winning team. Okay, we're after a 1.5 difficulty, 2 terrain, regular size container. We've got this one and a puzzle that I've solved last night before coming here to do this hike. So we're gonna try and get those 2 caches before we wrap up this video. Let's go make the find at ground zero. Never pass up an opportunity at a scenic view. I wonder where this bridge goes. It just keeps going to the other side of the trail. Too bad it's not the bridge to Terabithia. You guys ever seen that movie? I watched that a long time ago when I was a kid. Let's see if we can make the find before we go to the last cache of the video. I'm gonna go check this gigantic stump. See if it's over here. There's a rock. That might be a good sign. There is nothing underneath the rock. Bummer, dude. At first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Doesn't look like it. There it is. Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe for the content. We're trying to get 370 subscribers, and if we make that, 380. We're trying to hit that goals. Goals, goals, goals. We average like anywhere between 50 and 65 subscribers a year, which is not very good. I'm here to geocache and show you the experience and give you my vibrant personality. The hint for the cache says behind the tall, dead giant just laying there. I don't know. Sounds like it's out in the open to me. We made it to the end of the tall dead giant, which is this humongous giant tree. But I don't see it anywhere. Just behind the tall dead giant. Just laying there, that's all it says. I don't see it. Bummer. Okay, well, after looking off camera for over 40 minutes, I couldn't find it. I have no idea. This thing could be here. It could not be here. The hint makes it sound like it's just sitting out in the open behind, you know, the largest dead tree you can find, and that's just not the case. I even went all the way to the top of the hill to look up there, and I didn't see it up there either. But we're gonna trace back to that Osage orange tree and see if we can find that one. I have a hint from somebody. So if we can get that one, then that'd be a great way to end the video. Let's go. We're back at the Osage orange tree here, and the guy's hint says back of the tree, head high. Small lock and lock box, but the truth is there's nothing back here. All right, well, we got to end on a DNF, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's roll the outro. All right, guys, this bridge right here that leads back to all the caches that way is right where we're going to wrap up this weekend adventure. If you're not a Geocaching with Triple P subscriber, I hope you'll consider subscribing. We're trying to reach our sub goal of 370 subscribers. I'll see you guys out on the trail. Have a good one.